If you are just joining us, you're welcome. Happy Christmas to you all. And we think we want to share data. If you want to support that data, let me know. And if you need the data, indicate. So going into this video, I was sharing a video with you guys last video I did, and I was showing you this man that said any Igbo man that joined APC is a saboteur. And for me, I think that is a direct incitement. This is something that the government should not allow to slide, because if you say someone is a saboteur and we know what has happened to the people who were tagged saboteur, then this is a direct call to violence on these people that he, so to say, tag saboteurs. And so they should call him and ask him, who is the saboteur, what are they sabotaging, so that to make it clear, so that he can come and answer. And in reaction to that video, I was telling you that there's another video where he narrated his encounter with the ESN, and that's the video I'm playing now.
With 2 minutes after, turned off at Amishi to start heading to Agul on my way back to Enugu. My car was already parked, so somebody was monitoring my movement. And he just came out of there and blocked the road, and about 6 young boys, and I could bet all of them under 30 years, with brand new AK-47 rifles, took me and my driver and pushed in that same vehicle, and 2 others came out from a beer parlor with AK-47 and took over my vehicle, and they started following us behind. So at that time, they used my official cap to close my eyes and used my driver's face mask to close his eyes. And they started communicating. From then until they released us, I just continued saying the blood of Jesus, the blood of Jesus. At a point in time, the driver stopped and said he was going to kill me. This blood of Jesus, I said, he's the only one that protects. He said he will kill me, and I said, you can't kill me. That he will cover you. You can't kill me. So one of them started attacking him too. So they had this controversy for about 1 or 2 minutes, and they continued moving. So from about 20 to 5 in the evening to about 9 o'clock, they eventually dropped us somewhere. When we came out, it was at an Osha local government in Anambra State. In fact, specifically at Akweza. So I just thanked God and started communicating to my phone for almost 4 or 5 days. I had no communication with the world. Thank God that this network, I didn't know how, I think it was in the social media they got it. They reported the news. So
they took all your belongings.
Everything. They can't up and
But there's a video where he was saying that when they saw him,
I refused to report to the police because they're not useful. I placed the whole game on the throne of the Lord Jesus. Let him revenge. Because the greatest form of revenge is to be unlike he who committed the crime.
So he said he did not report to the police because the police are not useful. And this is the same rhetoric that Kanu gave, that police are not useful. Therefore, anywhere you see police, you find him. I don't know. This man has a question to answer, honestly. I think this video that I'm playing is not exactly the one. It's not exactly the one that I wanted to show you. But let me replay the one that I was talking about.
Anambra State. Because I want to say emphatically that any Igbo man in Anambra State who joins APC for as long as Nnamdi Kanu is languishing in jail is a saboteur.
No, well, Chief, we can't say that because...
Now, I'm telling you because it is fundamental for the survival of our people that injustice has to be removed, and we look at him as a symbol of defending that injustice.
That may be your opinion,
yes,
but it is a democracy. People have a right to join wherever they want.
No.
I concede that.
I concede that right.
So I don't know. I don't know why this Buhari government is dulling, honestly. This man supposed to be, he's supposed to answer some question. See, like these are the people we are calling Chief Odogu in the Southeast. Is APC not just a political party? I don't understand. Okay, if the president is from APC, and so what? Huh? I don't even understand. Why is he saying the thing is The video I wanted to play, he was like, when his driver fainted, and then when they saw him in that video, they didn't take him. So this is another video where they took him. Actually, in that other video that I wanted to play with you, for you guys, they didn't take him. According to him, his driver fainted and they saw him, and he was looking at them, and they say, oh, they recognize him, they see all the things he's doing. This one is different. He's making a direct statement and saying any Igbo man, as long as Kanu is in DSS dungeon. Like, what does that mean? Does it mean that the Nigerian government, that the process that Kanu is going, I think this man needs to be called in for questioning, because if he can hold this mindset, then many people are holding the same mindset, Many people are holding this mindset, and this means people who belong to APC or who align with APC are in danger. And it's not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be like that. I'm telling you, he's not supposed to come out openly and be saying it on television. This is Sunrise Daily. I don't know which channel this is, but this is a live TV. And even, like that presenter is saying this is a democracy, which is all right, the look away at is like this kind of person, there's something somebody will say, it will be like an outrage, and then you call in, you as a president, you don't need to do anything. Even the IG is supposed to invite him. What do you mean? Like the way he's dismissing the police. You were released and you didn't report to the police. So you met with these people, you know these people, maybe you have clues to how to help the police. These are the same people that are spying police, spying security. And you met with them and you say you didn't go to report to the police because police are useless. And this same man, when he's going now, they will assign police officers to him. The same police is saying that they are useless, So, like, these are the things that made Kanu to go overboard and, to the extreme, because he will be saying something and nobody will react to it. You understand? He will be saying something like now, like Simon, but they will be saying, I'm going to do like this, I'm going to take you out, this will be the last, and they will be carrying it out. You understand? So, it's very, very troubling to me. And I wanted to share with you guys this information about IPOB a report about IPOB. I told you guys that what they are doing is visa fraud. Like, that they use this their own. Say maybe if somebody reach there, they will say they are helping the person to go and ask for asylum protection from there. You understand? So that's why they need all those videos, all those pictures. So those boys that are in the villages that they are sending to go and do all those things, they are doing all those things so that they will give them the pictures. So the pictures, they will go and give it to the asylum people in UK, in Canada, to tell them that they are under persecution. And stuff like that. I will share the link just now. Let me see. Just a minute. Yeah, I want to share the information that is coming from the UK. I don't know where I put that link now. Yeah. So it's like the UK, they have given some report and said that up until now, many people from that are IPOB, they are using what is going at home and seeking asylum, seeking for protection. Asylum is basically seeking for protection. So they will say that they are under persecution in Nigeria, and that's why they came to the UK, and they need protection from the UK government. So now the UK has some. I mean, the data is actually very comprehensive. I didn't read through it, but they gave some kind of detail about what is going on in Nigeria, and also that ESN is a paramilitary wing of the IPOB, and they've been in clashes with the government, and that a lot of people have lost their life. So people who are members of IPOB and who have committed violations of human rights crimes in Nigeria are not eligible to be protected in the UK. Basically, that's what the article is talking about, and it's from UK government. Yeah, I can't see it right now. Yeah, I don't know, our people in the UK, that link, I can't find that link right now, but I know that I was looking at that link sometime today. I was reading it. It was really, really, really a long version. It was really a long version, and I was reading it. I will check for it. The government of the day is very slow. I don't know what they are afraid of actually, but now it means that, okay, and they kept saying that of the there was a lot of list of all the all the um all the groups that are seeking for Biafra in Nigeria, and they made a list of those the people that are looking for um the groups that are looking for Biafra, IPOB, MASO, Biafran Revolutionary Organization, BRO, Eastern People Congress, Joint Revolutionary Council of Biafra. Me, I didn't even know that all these other groups are existing. Biafra Liberation, Salvation, People of Biafra, and customary government of Biafra, movement of Biafrans in Nigeria, Igbo youth and cultural Igbo youth cultural and restoration initiative. So yeah, they made a very long list of all the people, all the groups that are actually seeking for this Biafra, and so they have some reports. Actually, they have some reports. I don't know why that link is missing. I'm not seeing that link right now. um so I can be reading it for you guys here. Okay, I've got it now. I've got the link. I've got it. I was looking in the wrong place. Yeah, I've got the link. Yeah, so yeah, so I will share that link with you guys just in a little bit. I mean, the names, there are many. I know Mobin. I've heard of Mobin. Mobin is the one that this guy was involved in, right? Mobin. Let me show you the site. I think it's better like this. Yeah. So we have country policy and information notes, separatist groups in the southeast Nigeria, March 2022. And I think it was edited or again in August. So Biafra began political movement, separatist group outside of Nigeria. So like the it's a very um, long article, and they are saying the ones that thought of me political content. So they say Biafra is a loosely defined area in the southeast of Nigeria that roughly corresponds to the state of Abia, Imo, Ebonyi. I hope you can see it. The area is inhabited principally by Igbo people who are one of the country's three largest ethnic groups. So this is like a report from the UK talking about the people who are from this region. Like you can see that the report is very, very comprehensive actually. So they said since 1990s, new Biafra separatist movement have established, reportedly driven by a perceived sense of unfair treatment, while several groups have moved with the goal of achieving Biafra secession. Two main groups, the movement Mosob and IPOB, are the main ones that are standing out. So these are the core contents of the whole report. And they say why during the early 2000s Mossab was foremost Biafran group, in recent years it has now become IPOB. So they wrote some brief history of Mossab also, and here they also wrote in I will share the link with you guys. One until one on one in 2017 IPOB was proscribed as a terrorist organization in Nigeria. So they say see overview groups, a movement for actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra. So like if you click on the links, they will take you to where more information, overview of groups. So overview of the groups, here are the overview of the groups. Biafra People's National Council. So they have two different categories. Biafra Liberation Movement, I don't even know. So they have or is it a new also a name? I don't even know. So like I know this one exists, I know this one exists. Mobin I also know, but I don't know these other ones. Eastern People's Congress, Joint Revolutionary Council, I don't know all these ones. Salvation People of Biafra, I don't know. So anyway, this is just a brief history. Sources reported that security forces have arrested hundreds of IPOB supporters of different events, particularly between 2015 and 2017. So here, for example, in December 2020, IPOB is reported to have set up the Eastern Security Network, a paramilitary force. In February 2021, the Nigerian government launched land and air operation against ESN operatives. So this is a report that is coming from the UK. So those ones that are in the UK and sponsoring this thing, they will not know that they are already being observed, because they will take their time, they will do their complete report, and so when they will take you through their courts, they will have all the data against you, even how you are participating, how you are actually doing your support. That's one thing with these people, they work on the ground, they get their facts right. So, and I don't even know that Nigerian government have this data that like it's a big document, different sections of it, like different sections. For example, let's look separatist groups outside of Nigeria diaspora. The UK Office for National Statistics published figures to June 2020 estimates that 312,000 people with a confidence interval of 31 that were born in Nigeria live in the UK. Additionally, the figures also show that there are estimated to be 178,000 people with Nigerian citizenship living in the UK. Nigerians in the diaspora organization UK have headquarters in London and Manchester. Their website stated that their aim is to bring Nigerians living in the UK together and identify those willing to offer their skills, blah, 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 to assist Nigerians' development. There is no indication from the sources consulted that this group have connections to IPOB. You understand? So they are already looking into it and looking at who have connections with this terrorist organization. So they will be thinking, oh, you think we are terrorist organization? Oh, we are here. We are not doing anything. It's in that zoo. But you don't know that they are doing their research and they are, making their compilations. Tomorrow you will go and accuse one village person that is the one doing, when you are supporting IPOB and contributing money in UK, and you know that UK has interest in Nigeria. You can't escape it now. You can't escape it. So they went to NIDO, the Nigerian in diaspora, and they said they don't have any connection to IPOB, So he said the Nigerian in diaspora monitoring group were reported to have called for Nigerians living abroad to distance themselves from Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. Make una the year if you are in Nigeria, but for a lot of people it is already too late. They have paid money to IPOB. They have paid money for ESN. And their record is there. The bank transfer is there. And the day of their retribution, they will answer for it because the money they paid was used to buy so many people. You remember that guy was saying he buyed up to 300 people that they were interviewing the other day. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 300 human beings. That is what you sponsor them for. So at a press conference held in London in August 2019, a statement was made by the group president, which was critical of Kanu and IPOB members and their activities outside of Nigeria. The president of the group condemned, in particular, the attack of a member of the National Assembly in Germany by reportedly members of IPOB. Okay. So, there are other information that they don't want to share with the public so that make person's brain no go reset quick. Because you are like 217,000 people, and they want to repatriate some of you, and this is going to be their chance. So they've removed some of the sections because it's sensitive, So size and composition of separatist groups in the diaspora. It's because of the caption, because I wrote Merry Christmas. I think, yeah. Here they wrote CPIT was unable to find information about the number, size, aims, and activities of Biafra groups in the UK in the sources consulted. See biography. So if you look into this biography now, you will see like everywhere, like they are doing their diligence. Now, Nwabeke. That's why we say Nwabeke Wabara, because they take their time. They go put everything together. If they are talking about reference, so if you click on this biography now, you will see all the groups that they looked into. You understand? So they say April 2018 footage available on YouTube shows a group protesting in London where they are calling for a referendum on Biafra. Premium Times reported on August 20 that Nigeria former deputy senator was Saturday physically attacked. You remember this thing that happened in this thing. So here they say, reference Premium Times again, attack on Rotimi Amechi in Madrid. So all those things that they are doing, and they are thinking that we are on top, we go show them. If you come to Madrid, they don't know that those things are what they are collating at the end, because it's going to be used as evidence where necessary. It will be shown to the jury or to the court, So here in June 2021, Nigerians of Igbo extraction residing in the UK have barricaded the Parliament House in London to protest against the alleged genocide in the southeast. In a video shared on Friday morning, the Biafra protesters demanded an end to buying of Igbo youth in Nigeria. In the protests in London, protesters are seen with Biafra flag, polo shirt, and wristband. Stop buying, stop, all those kind of a thing. So, they are. You can see how they are chronologizing their activities. You understand? So, monitoring of Biafra groups in Nigeria and the UK. The Nigerian National Security Agency Act established the Nigerian Intelligence Services responsible detecting and preventing crimes against the state inside and outside of Nigeria. There are people that this is a high office, but somebody that's not doing his job is there. Good afternoon, Godwin. There is, however, no information in the sources consulted, capabilities, presence, and abilities of intelligence. So there is no, like they would like to work with the person, but there is no information in the sources consulted, capability, presence, and activities of this intelligence in the UK. So they are also looking at Vanguard publication in 2016, Premium Times in 2017. You understand? Publication by Serap. You understand? So Freedom House annual report on political rights and civil liberties in 2020, Freedom in the World 2021 stated, Nigerians are generally free to engage in discussion on politics and other topics through expression of critical views on political leaders or sensitive subjects like military, religion, ethnicity, occasionally leads to this. By 2018, the National Assembly passed a Digital Rights and Freedom Bill, which would expand freedom of expression online by regulating government surveillance and prohibiting the substitution of internet. So, like they are reporting some of the things that Nigerian working laws and all those things. So here they are saying the BBC reports 5th of June 2021, Nigeria will prosecute anyone found to have breached the country's ban on social media. So they are talking about that British ban. So I'm just showing you this because it's to tell you how comprehensive that they have gone. You understand? So anyway, so they have all the information. They have all the information. So if you click on the indigenous people of Biafra, they have the information. So, but most of the information, they are keeping it private. They don't want it to be for the public. Like here now, this information in this session has been removed as it is restricted for internal home office use only. So maybe if I knew, I would have copied it out before. But anyway, see, so they have very serious information that now only for their eyes. Bingo. Do not say I did not warn you. Anyway, you are doing your bingoism. Hand will soon meet you. So proscription legal status of IPOB. I hope you can see it. So they said IPOB has been proscribed. So they know that IPOB has been proscribed. Like there's a part they were actually talking about what happened in, for example, August. The IPOB suspend a weekly stay at home protest in launch on 9th of blah blah blah. So the group spokesman Emma Powerful says that sit at home will in the meantime be observed on a day for Kano's court. So like they have already some information about their doings. I will share the link. Merry Christmas, Rufai. I'll share the link so you guys can take a look at it by yourself. Yeah, there are so many parts to this paper. The one I wanted to read is the one of 2.3, consideration of issues. I think 2.3. So 2.2, IPOB is proscribed terrorist organization. Thank you, Olarufai. So, IPOB is proscribed as a terrorist group by the Nigerian government, and members of this group and its paramilitary wing, the Eastern Security Net, created in December 2020, have committed human rights violations in Nigeria. So, I'm not the one saying it, though. I'm not the one saying it. This is here. What is wrong with my mouse? I'm not the one saying it, oh. You can see it. IPOB in 2.21. Greetings, Sina. I greet you. So you can see here is saying IPOB is a proscribed terrorist organization by the Nigerian government, and members of the group and its paramilitary wing, the ESN, created in. So they know you have reportedly committed human rights violations in Nigeria. So they say, okay, IPOB is a proscribed. Masob has been banned but not proscribed. Are you seeing it? My mouse is spinning. So here, Masob has been banned but not proscribed. Are you seeing it? Yeah, I will. So you can see here that Masob has been banned but not proscribed. My cursor is spinning now. So you understand, it's not a terrorist group in Nigeria. It too has reportedly been involved in violent clashes with the authorities, so they know. If a person has been involved with IPOB, this is actually where I think is very important. If a person has been involved with IPOB or affiliated group, MASOB, or any other Biafran that incites the use of violence to achieve its aim, decision makers must consider whether or more of the exclusion clauses under the Refugee Convention is applicable. Persons who commit human rights violation must not be granted asylum. So basically, this is gonna be the main issue for them. So if you can be I hope you can see it. Yeah. So if you fall into this category now, it doesn't matter. I will share it. So it doesn't matter whether you understand. It doesn't matter whether you have asylum, you have been granted asylum. But if a person has been, it's not like has been. Say you be before, you can't come back to your senses. It's not going to work for you. If a person has been involved with IPOB and or affiliated group, MASOB, or any other Biafran group that incites or use violence to achieve its aim, decision makers must consider whether one or more of the exclusion clauses. So, in giving asylum, they have clauses to exclusion, like exceptions. Say, okay, maybe okay, like you can consider, like maybe people must stand in line until it's their turn, but if the person is pregnant, but if the person is holding a baby, but if the person is disabled, something like that. Those are the exclusion clauses. So they should consider those exclusion clauses. So they will have to put them in those clauses and make sure that they don't get any kind of asylum, that kind of a thing. If the person is excluded from the Refugee Convention, they will also be excluded from a grant of humanitarian protection. You understand? So if you have been involved with IPOB, the first of all, they are going to apply the exclusion clause. The exclusion clause means you are not eligible to be granted asylum. And when you are not eligible to be granted asylum, you will not be eligible to be granted human rights protection also, So this is basically the summary of the whole thing. I think most of this, they did the reports basically because of the asylum claim, because IPOB is using the asylum claims to run a racket. And so they bring all these people, they say Nigeria is persecuting them because they are IPOB, you know. So they have to go and do this research to know, are they persecuting them because they are IPOB, or they are prosecuting them for the crimes, that they have committed against humanity. So those are two different things. So maybe you belong to a group, and because you belong to that group you are being persecuted. Okay, you deserve protection. But if you have committed offenses which is proven, like even the incitement of Kano, there's also a section where they were talking about it, I think 2.4. They're talking about the doings of Kano. Yeah, somewhere here. For example, they say, although both myself and IPOP have advocated for peaceful change, they have also used rhetoric that may encourage violence, and in instances use violence directly against the state and its agents. In recent years, IPOP appears to have become the public dominant Biafran separatist group. So they have information, and they have done their background check, you understand. So I think this is enough for today. I will share the link so later you can go and look for it. Yeah. So those of you that need the data, indicate in the comment section below. Let's know who needs the data and how we can share the data to you guys. So thank you so much, my people. I wish you a very Merry Christmas and great tidings, love, and appreciation to you all. I will go and join the rest of the family now. Yes, yes. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great celebration with your family and your loved ones. Merry Christmas once again. Bye for now.